Well, as I told you, that website, Cobra Kid, is that what it's called? CobraKid.com?
Yeah.
He does an entire video, which everybody should listen and watch. It's like a season 5 video that he's so perceptive and everything. And I looked at it just last night, and it was very flattering because he's so poignant. And this is a teenager. It's like a young, greedy filmmaker who wants to capture all the moments of the best TV show in town and then formulate what the future is going to be. It's very creative, very creative. And yes, the answer to that question is I think the audience will get a sense that he has been slighted, and how he comes back and takes his revenge is something we can't really talk about, but it's all appropriate. It's all written well, season 5, and it's in the can, and what goes on from there is always a surprise. But these writers do write lots of texture, and it's something I insisted on when I joined. I didn't want to play one-dimensional character as I did in the movie.
Yeah.
And the fact that Terry Silver is in existence is because I could not do Karate Kid 3 because I got a TV show called Hard Time on Planet Earth. So they had to do a major rewrite. And my character was supposed to create the sting operation on Ralph and Mike Barnes. There wasn't any Terry Silver. It was John Kreese who was doing all of that activity. And then I got a series, and I couldn't get out of the series. So I could only be on the periphery of the movie. And, they set that up. They created a character, Terry Silver, sends me on vacation to Tahiti. And then the rest, I come back. But it was heartbreaking. It was a bittersweet experience. And I felt I let down John Avildsen, Jerry Weintraub. But my agent always said, I'll get you out of the series. Don't worry. And he couldn't.
Oh.
It was a big CBS show. Couldn't do it.
So what's that movie then, Karate Kid Part 3, do you think that's all good things and happened for a reason? Because Terry Silver's in that, becomes this over-the-top villain, and now years later, we're seeing this great dynamic. Do you think at the end of it, although at the time, maybe you would have loved to have that character to be the more of a focal point in the third film, do you think it was all for a good reason now when you look back?
Well, they needed, how many times can John Kreese just pontificate in front of the dojo? We've got to get Miyagi-Do. We've got to get Eagle Fang. They're combining against us, and we have to find a way because mercy is for the weak. How many times can you do that? You do it season 2, season 3, part of season 4, and then you have to diversify the writing. And that's the purpose they did it. They needed to bring in another element, and he is pure evil. He is, he's what you thought I was. And I saved his life, and, he doesn't pay me back very well, and that's where the adventure starts, And like I said, season 5 is in the can, but it's rich too, and it'll air this year sometime. But it's, I guess it was necessary. It was necessary in the literal structure of writing, of character development, and to have this monster come in and have me react to it where I was the monster. So it's like, like Billy and Ralph probably have to come to the monster for some help, to combat another monster who's bigger, But I mean, that's in theory. So it is necessary. In the writing, it is necessary, I believe. I didn't at the beginning, but I do now.